Hello, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my little chickens. How are you today? Well, what do you think? It's early in the morning. Had to get up early. Why? Baby Cone got to go to school. But before we go, we're going to do MILF Manor. So, with no further ado, say, babe, let's get on with it. Oh, yes. I hope that you have a spectacular day. And I hope you feel as spectacular as it is the sun shining in the sky always. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go, baby Crone.
Yes, so,
You look lovely today, baby Crone. But she looks lovely every day.
Thank you. Well, we got to start off the episode strong with Kelly and Jose because they went to go run off to the hotel.
Don't forget, show me Kelly and Jose, please. Thank you. So people will remember them.
And so they went to the hotel.
They skulked off.
Yes.
And went to a hotel. I knew he was going to do that when he realized that the other guy, what's his name? Stephanie. No, not
Billy.
Billy didn't do it. So I think they did something.
Oh yeah,
I know
definitely.
They did something.
He went in for it. He was rubbing her knee.
Yeah, but then the cameras left, and then they came back the next morning. Oh yeah, they did something.
They did something, and they made sure.
No, they did more than something. They did the stuff that make babies.
Yes, and made sure to keep their lips tight when they
Sealed.
came back.
My lips are sealed. Their lips were sealed, and this is the second time I seen Kelly skulk off, be nervous, and running from the women. I like Kelly. I think she is the breath of fresh air. As a matter of fact, I think Kelly could have a show on her own, the Kelly Show, or the Life Living with Kelly, because I think that she's hilarious.
Yes.
And I would just love to see her. And honestly, I think her son is adorable, but the word that fits him for me is about goofy. Is it? No, that's not the word.
No, that fits
it's
perfectly.
like goof, like a oaf, like somebody that was just, but he's adorable. Yeah. And I let him get away with it because he's only, 20?
Yes. The youngest of the bunch.
And he sound young.
Yes, he does.
He got an old man voice with a young, he always seems so gullible and naive, like, she thinks I'm what? She thinks I'm what? An old soul. I'm sorry, I can't make fun of him. He's adorable. He's adorable. And it would be that Kelly would have a son that would be adorable. That is so supportive of her.
Yes. Now, okay, so how Paula felt about Jose sneaking off is that she said that Jose usually tells her where he's going and he comes home at night. So this was just unusual for Jose. And of course the rest of the girls so young and Shannon were there.
Oh yeah, and Shannon. Yeah, the black woman.
Yes. They both felt a certain way.
I think that Shannon, to me, you ought to be just not stuck on one person. You should at least have two people you're maneuvering. At least Paula is doing that.
That is true.
Paula got it. Stephanie got it. Stephanie I got this young boy. I'm just going to hold on to him. Mm-hmm. So Stephanie had it. But there's no life with that young boy.
Yeah, there is.
You know that. Stephanie used that young boy because she said, I ain't got to worry about giving up nothing. Because he's like, I'm going to work. Because she think I'm smart and wild and I'm beautiful. And he's just so goofy to me. But I know it's just youth.
Mm-hmm. And he's a model, so he probably takes his looks above and beyond, thinks he can get anybody.
That's true. Who we talking about?
Gabriel, the young one that Stephanie messes around with. Now,
what you call his son?
Yes, April's son.
Mm-hmm.
Now, disgustingly enough, this week's challenge was that the sons and mothers were supposed to go through each other's dirty clothes and figure out, is it their family members' belongings? And it was kind of creepy because a lot of them were able to get it, 2 or 3 correct. And some of them were just like, I've bought bought the underwear for my son.
I didn't like that at all.
Jimmy was just like, I know my mom's small, so I know this has to be her underwear.
And dirty underwear. First of all, I think that's a cheating thing because first of all, I don't think the underwear should have been dirty, and I know they weren't because the other young man put it in his mouth. So we know it wasn't dirty underwear. The way they were. So if you're not going to do it right, don't do it at all. I thought that was just cornball. Why are you going to say dirty when they were clean? First of all, and if you're going to do something like that, they all knew because practically all of them got it right. So
that is
what
true.
kind of? I'm a grown woman, and my daughter will not be able to. Well, you know what kind of underwear I wear.
Yes.
Because we usually like the same thing. But to just go randomly and throw my underwear, she wouldn't know which ones were mine.
No.
How?
Exactly.
Just crazy. That I didn't like it. Tacky again. That's just done for likes. And it was just phony. That was just done for likes, but it was disgusting. And the underwear were not dirty, so they could have left that out.
I just feel like the challenges that they pick are weirdly intimate for a dating show with a mother and son, but that's just my opinion. However, who won the challenge this week was Jimmy and So Young. They won yet again. After Jimmy criticized how sus or suspicious it is if you know your mother's clothing, and yet they won the challenge.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, it was. So Jimmy wanted to pick Paula to go on a date with, and So Young wanted to choose Jose because So Young was like, after that Kelly incident, I need to figure out where we're going. And I don't think we got to see Jose and So Young's date, but for Jimmy and Paula, they had a nice connection. Paula was sensual with Jimmy, telling him to close his eyes, put the sand on him, like rubbing something up against him, which is up Jimmy's alley because he's a very sensual person. And she's not sure if
Jimmy is the older one, the older woman's son, the new one that came in.
No.
Well, who we talking about?
Jimmy's the Asian one.
Right. Oh, I thought that was I forgot. I'm getting the guy mixed up. I thought it was what's his name? The one that I like. Yeah. But did she ever go on a date with him?
No, she did not go on a date with
Okay,
that
so
one.
yeah, Paula, those two. That's all Paula deal with. Who do you think Paula's gonna pick? Who do you think is right for Paula at this point?
I would have to go with Ryan because he chooses to get to know her, and as we see later in the episode, he really went above and beyond to make a date for her, and even spoke a little Spanish for her.
No, did he wrote? No, he didn't. He wrote her a poem in Spanish.
A song. Actually, he tried singing.
Oh, that's right, a song. You're right. What I think about what's his name again?
Ryan.
I think she does like the other one, but I think he came on too late. Oh. And for me, So Young's son, what's his Jimmy? Jimmy is in it more on a sensual level. I just want to be sensual. I want to be boho chic. He's there. I want to just dazzle you and make love to you. And he's more there. Where Ryan is like, I want to love you. I want you to be with you. I want you to be my woman. I want to take care of you. Allow me to love you. So she's getting two different types of energy coming towards her. And which one do I think what I would choose? Of course, I'm going to choose more of the sturdy one.
Yes.
I'm going to choose the one that is looking at me holistically, that's going out of the way and speaking Spanish.
Yes.
Clearly, he could speak Spanish, and she's helping him with it. Because I think on one episode they was walking down, and she said what that sign is, and he said so. There, I could see not only is he's giving. He not only is Ryan giving, he's really into her, and it's not about sex. He has not tried to kiss her not one time. He just
on the forehead.
On the forehead because she said she wasn't ready, and that means he's and you know what? on a side note, that is so important when you're out on a date. So many times, I don't know about you guys, but when you go on a date, the first thing these men want to do, they like you, they see you, they want to just slither their tongue down your throat. And it's like, ugh, they don't even know if you like kissing. They don't know anything. They just want to pounce and put their paws on you. And it is disturbing. And it's just because you like someone don't mean you want to be intimate with them the first couple of times. Give it time. And I think that she taught him that. And I think that even if she doesn't choose him, Ryan is better for it. Yes. However, I do like him and Ryan better together. I really, really do.
Yes. Now,
who you know who I think Jimmy would be good for?
Who?
I don't know. Who was Jimmy with?
I don't know who's Jimmy's been with, but we know that Jimmy definitely
There was 2 women Jimmy were out, right? We know the other woman. Oh, and speaking of her, she begged her son to stay. Charlene.
Oh yeah, Charlene.
She begged. He was like, nah.
Yes. The reason is because, surprise, surprise, another couple might be going home. Well, not another, a couple. But the thing is that the challenge is you're supposed to match with the person that matches with you. So basically matchmaker. And if you don't match with each other, then one of you might end up going home.
And that's fair.
Right, so now they're all stressing. And
not Paula.
No, not
Paula.
Paula
only stressing over choosing who. Not
making the right choice.
Stephanie, what was her name? Stephanie?
Yeah, Stephanie.
With Ryan as her son? Billy. She's not stressing.
No.
Billy is though. Yes. Billy's stressing. His mama not, but Billy is. And the dynamics of it where you see the young men may be stressing or the mother stressing. I don't know. What's the other woman name? Ryan's mom.
Ryan's mom is Shannon.
Shannon, what do you think about Shannon? Shannon just had her mind on one.
Yes.
That's lazy.
But they all really are on the chopping block.
Yeah, they just have been sitting there. You know.
But back to Harrison. Harrison's like, I'm not connecting with these older women. They're pretty, but I don't want to force a connection.
No, he doesn't feel as though they're pretty. He feels like that's my mom and they're too old for me and I'm not interested. Right. That's the truth. That's how he felt. I'm not attracted to them. Nope. I don't want them. Was it one that he was interested in?
Nope.
He never tried. He felt it was gross. He didn't even like touching it. He didn't like it. He didn't want nothing to do with it. No. And his mother, Charlene, begged him. Yes. And he said the only reason why he did this was for his mother, that she could find someone. That's why he did this. And she begged him, pleaded, everything.
Yes. Go with so young.
Go with so young. Yeah, go with so young. And he was like, I'm not interested. This is not my dish. I just want to go home. I'm not interested. I don't like it. He was like, ugh, this is gross to me. And you know what? To me, honestly, I felt like he did the right thing. And I felt that's how someone young should be feeling.
Yes.
A normal 20-something-year-old should be feeling. Now, I want to clear this up. I don't have a problem with somebody marrying older.
Right.
But at least be 30.
Yeah, that is true.
Just get out your 20s.
Yeah.
So when you're 30, you know what they say about 30. You know what they say about 30?
You're off the calendar?
No, because isn't it 31 days?
True.
Okay, so no. So what it is that when it's 30, the saying is dirty 30.
Oh.
So when you're 30, you know you're there. You're no longer a teeny bopper. You done been on the earth for 30 years. Yeah. So you could just go head on and do you. But anything below that, 25, 26, maybe. But And I think it just seemed like they're just so and as you could see some of those guys there are so young.
Yes.
So young. And I'm not talking about so young, but too young. Mentally.
Yes, that is true. Some of them are. But interestingly enough, going back to Charlene, the new Ryan decided to pick Charlene to go on a date with, and they were looking at the cactuses, and he was giving her cactus facts. It was kind of
Did they like it? Did he like her?
Yeah, he was feeling her. Because he was saying that after learning about they might be going home, he was just like, I'm just going to take the chance. He was like, I'm going to ask
Because he
Charlene.
didn't want to go out with her. No, that wasn't him. He didn't go out with her. I wonder why he picked Charlene.
I don't know why he picked Charlene. But, that's good for Charlene because she's getting more options. Yeah.
I like Charlene. I do. Honestly, I just don't think this is the show for Charlene.
No.
That's my opinion.
Because she was already as
And I don't think
this.
this is the show for Stephanie.
No.
That's my opinion.
Sure.
Those two, and that older woman that came in.
Oh, April?
April.
Oh, and the new one.
The new one.
Lisa.
Her son is good.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, and I don't think anybody has tried to go out with Lisa either.
None. The other one that talk like I like her. She's with
the youngest, which is Joey, and she's the oldest, and she calls him an old soul.
I just like him. She's selling she got a cigarette in her mouth like, give me some bourbon. I shouldn't tease her. She does, doesn't she?
She does.
And she's an attractive woman, but
yeah.
And that young boy seems like he just like being with her though.
Yes, he does.
Oh Lord have mercy. But she would be a motherly type. I do like her. I do. Yikes, but
yeah. I don't think there was really much going on this episode because we got to
outside of what's his name? Outside of Kelly sneaking.
Yes.
Outside Kelly is my girl. I think Kelly is there. Kelly don't care. Kelly cares. Okay? Kelly care what the women think about her tail.
Yes.
She care they thinking, you little hot box, you little hoe. I know they thinking it. And did you see, what was it, Stephanie? What's her name, Stephanie? The one that her mother, the one who says, I saw them come in.
Oh, Shannon.
Yeah, I saw them come in. I'm disappointed. Why? Yes. They just need, I don't know, they need to do something. This ain't working.
Like I said, maybe next episode somebody's going to be going home if they don't match right. And I feel like that's only fitting because, as we said, some of these people are stagnant or just not trying as hard.
And I don't like to see the three that I named. Nobody is really interested in them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It doesn't appear to be. And I think that if they do bring this show back, I think you need to really balance it much better.
Yes.
However, you gotta wonder how many people that's gonna sign up for a show like that.
Yes, please. Maybe
And the people that you're gonna choose from too. So
I feel like next season, if there's a next season, do not pick sons. Just pick random men out there, so it's not that awkward.
yeah, I think that no, you could. Maybe you could throw in like 3 extra women and 3 extra men that are older and young and still have them. I don't know. I guess it's the son and mother thing.
It is.
Well, anyway, what else we have?
That's pretty much it because there's not much to talk about because it was mostly about Ryan and Jimmy and Charlene. Because Charlene got asked on a date after begging her son, please, I don't want to go home.
She, please. And one of the ones that you would think that would go home. Because
yes,
some of these women don't even fit. I just don't know who put this cast together.
Yeah,
who thought this up? Come on now.
Hey, with a topic like this, you kind of got to get what you get.
Baby Cone spoke the truth and shamed the devil on that one. I can't even argue with that. With a show like that. But, it is too much, right?
Yes, it is too much. Because I feel like, as I said, it's just a very awkward dynamic to watch your mother, and if you're a mother, watch your son date people that are your age.
Right.
Because it's like a constant reminder. Some of them make weird jokes about being like somebody's daddy, and I'm like, can you not? It's not
And
fitting.
also, what I think one of the things about it that really bothers me is the fact that these women, the way they hover over their sons.
Yes, that
So
too.
the way they still mothering them, and I see the younger men are kind of like pushing their moms away now, like, get off of me. Like the other one told his mom, Charlene, I'm ready to go home. Oh, I'm rushing. What's his name? The one who mother Paula,
Oh, yes,
who
Jose.
told her, Jose, pretty much get out my life. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and she backed off. Did you see it?
Yes, she did.
She was like I don't want to push him. But you know her stomach is turning. The fact that you know she is
Snuck
sick
with
to her
Kelly.
stomach, that you slept with the worst. And did you see how
Sonia.
So Young was acting? She was so disappointed.
Yeah, she said she was heartbroken and devastated. Her eyes looked red, like she was getting ready to cry. That's why when she went back and decided to choose Jose as her date, I was like, So Young.
She did?
Yeah, when she won the challenge for the dirty clothing, she wanted to go on a date with Jose. Just to see if she can
Win him back. I'm going to tell you, the fact, this is my opinion, the fact that I knew you slept with Kelly, it's a wrap.
Right, especially because So Young.
I would rather go
intimate.
home than to sleep or be intimate with you when you slept with her. And if I thought she was a trollop, which y'all do, you all think she's a trollop or hoe. You do. And I would never take him back. I think I'll be more like, what, Stephanie? No, Shannon. But I don't know about Shannon. And the thing is, they didn't follow the rules. You're supposed to date around.
Yes.
You knew that everybody was into Jose.
Yes.
So why would you go to the one that everybody, this is who I would have picked my time with. I definitely would have went for Jimmy.
Okay.
I would have went for Jimmy, and I would have went for Ryan.
Yeah.
Those are the two I would have went for.
Yeah, they seem like the most serious out of the bunch.
Not serious, but the more willing to give you who they are.
Yes.
But then again, we're here looking at it. So if we were there, it may not be that way because you know they done kill it,
Yeah,
cut.
you're right.
We don't know through so many things. So with that being said, well, anyway, that was MILF Manor.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Like I said, I think Kelly could have a show of her own.
Yes.
I think the Kelly, I don't know. I just think
Call
that
it Disco Mommy. That's what she calls herself.
She needs to change the name. She is dated. There are no discos in the United States of these America. So let that go, Disco Mommy. How about Club Bopping Mommy? How about that? How about that Club Bopping? So, or Club Hopping Mommy. But Disco Mommy is as played and as old as Gone with the Wind.
Oh my God.
So, with that being said, I really did enjoy this episode. It was a little laid back, but Kelly and Jose made it worth it.
Yes.
I love the fact when Kelly snuck upstairs,
Yes, she
didn't
did.
want to deal with it, and Jose, like a man up, he went in there, grabbed the plate,
Right, Pate, like he was yawning, like,
and they was like, "Stop the BS! Stop it, Jose." Jose, right?
Yes.
We know. And you know what? He owned it. He went up, but he just
kept
I'm
his
not the
lips
type of
quiet.
guy to slip and tell. I don't tell. Go on. And his mother backed off. So with all of that going on, and the other guy choosing to go home,
yes.
I don't know how this is going to end and what they're doing. I just hope if it decides to come back next year, they can fix these gaps in it and put people there that want to be there and try to match it more evenly. That's what I think. And with that, go ahead. No,
It actually got me questioning because Harrison said he was only on the show for his
mother. Yeah.
It makes me think, who else is like that on the show? That's
I
there for.
I think Stephanie.
Yeah.
I think Stephanie is on the show to be on it. She's got that young man. Nothing going on with that.
No.
She just picked with his head
Yeah.
to play it safe. He ain't gonna do anything because he respect her.
Yes. Now I'm curious who's she gonna pick when it comes down to picking a match.
She's gonna pick him.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Why not? She invested getting him there as her pet boy.
Yeah, we know he's gonna pick her.
And he's gonna pick her, so she's safe. And that's all right. She did it, but I don't think she's interested in him. I don't ever see her kiss them or kiss him on the cheek or the forehead.
Like she says, she claims that they're just friends.
See, she done claimed it, and he thinking it's hope. See, he don't even know. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with all of that, that was your MILF Manor. You know, it was interesting.
Yes.
It was good, but that was pretty much the highlights of it. Outside that funky game with the picking up the underwear with dirty underwear, why lie? We all know those underwear were not dirty. So why say that they were dirty? I don't know, but they were not dirty underwear. Just say we're gonna say pick out your mom underwear.
Of course.
You know, that would have been better. But you ain't had to put dirty. The show is dirty enough.
Yes.
We don't need dirty underwear. Especially after, was this before or after Kelly done slept with?
This was after.
And I was thinking, underwear, Kelly? I didn't, yikes. So
Yeah,
with all that
just the fact that Ryan was bold enough to floss his teeth and the other one put it underwear on his hat. I'm like,
and to be even vulgar about it, you know, that discharges.
oh yes.
So I don't want, so this is, come on, this is not realistic. And I thought that was disgusting well, anyway, that's
that
it.
just
Because
sounds
there are
awful.
still women in that camp that are still baby makers.
Yeah, that is true.
You understand? Some of them may not be. A couple may not be. But a few of them, like Stephanie, Paula, if they're healthy, they can still have children. Because they're in their 40s. So they may not want any, but they're still baby makers. I'm pretty much sure that if they're healthy and they don't have any female issues. So, honestly, I thought the show was good. That part I found disgusting.
It was.
But I know that those underwear were clean.
Still, out of all the challenges, just the fact that you wanted to put that idea in our head that we were going through dirty laundry.
Right, and another thing but the worst out of all the things that I thought outside the beginning when they had to realize that they was going to be mother again, that was something. But this was atrocious when they did the massage, and I think that's when Charlene's son was like, this is ick. I can't do this. Because many of them, now that was, or when the women was feeling on them, there was just some things of the show I thought they were very crafty, but it wasn't realistic. And they didn't make it real.
No.
So, with that, this is TLC.
Yes,
and they go in there. It is entertaining, but nevertheless, you have what you have. So please join us next week as we continue to watch the saga of MILF Manor. I do enjoy the show. It's entertaining. Like I said, it's a little slow sometimes, but it's entertaining. I do believe it's entertaining. If it came back on next year, would I watch it? Yes, but it would have to be
a different type of premise.
They need
mother and son.
They can keep it, but they're gonna have to bring some in it that don't look old. You know, like you can look 60-something years old. Instead of bringing everybody in their 20s, bring some 30-year-olds in.
Yeah, that is true.
So it can balance it out. Because either way, you can have 60-year-olds in there.
Yeah.
Put a 60-year in there. Well, they do, pretty much.
Yeah, this is just being extra, but this is definitely being extra.
Okay.
But to make the show a little bit more realistic,
Enticing and realistic, yeah.
I want to say up the age range, have
right, that's what I'm
30
saying.
and 40-year-olds with like some 70, maybe like 80. No, we're not gonna. As I'm like, this might be doing the most, so I'm just like, there's.
No, you're doing absolutely the most. No, keep them at the 50 and early 50 and 60, but up the age where it is at least a 20-year difference.
Okay.
Just up it. Where it could be 30 years old. It can be 60-year-old. It can be 40-year-old. It can be, but the 30 and below. And the 40 and above. Okay. I don't think it should go past 60-ish. I don't think it should go past 60. I don't think it should go past 60 or 61, 62.
Okay.
Because there are some fabulous looking. I mean,
Yeah,
talking about
true.
older women. Look at Cher.
Mhm.
I mean. So this is.
Yeah.
And she's with a 30-year-old. Look at the Kardashian, Kris Jenner. So we know that these women that's well in their 60s looking fabulous.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not about that, and it's more about making the show more balanced.
Yes.
Because a lot of these guys don't even want some of these women because they just look really, really older.
Now, I do say maybe spice it up next season and to also keep it inclusive instead of having mothers and sons next season. You know,
Don't you put no daughters.
Yeah, I was about to say this
No.
is questionable.
No.
Only that, so it's not a
No.
double standard. You know, if you're gonna have mothers and sons,
But that
it's
would be
only
like
fair.
the mother. So you have 6 sons and 6 mothers.
No, just have the fathers and the daughters.
And the daughters and the sons and the mothers.
No, sons and mothers was this season. Next season, to keep it not a double standard, have the husband, the what do you call them? The men with the daughters. There we go.
Big papas.
Yes.
Well, you
That
got
would
the
be
big
interesting.
mamas and the big papas. So, with it being said, there is so many things that they can do to
Yes.
spice it up and make the show better. I see now where they're going with it. I just think that some of the people, this is the first time they're doing it. I
Yeah.
think it needs to be on out. Now that the world got to see a lot what's going on,
Yep, 7
maybe they may
episodes.
have more people to want to volunteer if they should bring it back. It's just that they need to clean it up and make sure that they have it well balanced, where you don't have 3 women that's not interested, nobody wants them, and then you have these young boys like, I don't want them, and want to go home. I think that needs to be cleaned up because right now the ratio is not balanced.
Yeah, it's not looking good for some of them out
For
there.
some of them, you know, and but all is well. We still loved it.
Yes.
We enjoyed it. I hope that helped you with it. That's our spin on it. You know, Kelly is my girl, you know, because wow, what? But I said she's wild. Out of the
Yes.
fact she's, what is she, baby Cone? Say it with me. Wild. We love that about her. She brings the heat.
Oh, yeah.
She brings it, and I like that about her. I also like Paula.
Yeah, that is true.
Paula brings it too, but Paula is smooth. She's a smooth operator.
She is.
Smooth operator. That's what I like about Paula. She's smooth and she's in a twisted pickle because she's got a sickle cup for the Jews.
Yes.
Woo! And I don't know. I'm
can't
thinking
wait
she's
till
gonna
next
choose
episode.
Ryan.
Yes, I hope she chooses
But
Ryan.
but Jimmy is coming in there like you know, so we'll see. So with that being said, have a glorious day, my little crones, my little chickens, and my little munchkins, and we'll see you next week. Mwah. Ciao. Oh, sunflowers. That's my new saying. Sunflowers, because I love sunflowers. Mwah.
Yes.
Ciao. Oh, sunflowers. Sunflowers.
Sunflowers.
So instead of saying ciao, I'm saying
Sunflowers.
sunflowers. Okay.